Have you ever wondered why some people walk into a room and instantly command attention? It is not always because they are the loudest or the most attractive. It is because they possess a quiet, unshakable sense of confidence. But here is the truth that many people get wrong. Confidence is not arrogance. It is not about feeling superior to others or putting people down to lift yourself up. Real confidence is a deep, internal security that says I am okay even if things go wrong. If you have ever felt small or invisible, this is for you. We are going to break down how to build that strength from the inside out. You might think you were just born without it, but that is a lie. Confidence is a skill, not a personality trait. It is something you practice until it becomes part of who you are. Imagine being able to speak your mind without fear of judgment. Imagine taking risks because you trust your ability to handle failure. This is the journey we are starting today. Let us begin by clearing up the biggest misconception about self-assurance. Many people believe that to be confident, you must be perfect. They think you need the perfect body, the perfect job, and the perfect social life. But perfectionism is actually the enemy of confidence. When you strive for perfection, you are constantly looking for what is wrong with you. True confidence comes from accepting your flaws and moving forward anyway. It is the realization that you do not need to be perfect to be worthy of respect. Once you stop trying to hide your imperfections, you take away their power over you. You become more authentic, and authenticity is magnetic. People are drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin. So, let us look at the first step to building this internal powerhouse. We call it the foundation of self-acceptance. This is where you stop being your own harshest critic. Think about the way you talk to yourself in your head. Would you ever speak to a friend the way you speak to yourself? Most people are much meaner to themselves than they are to anyone else. They focus on their mistakes and ignore their victories. To change your confidence, you must change your internal dialogue. Start by noticing when you are being self-critical. When that voice says you are not good enough, talk back to it. Ask yourself if that thought is actually true or just a habit of fear. Replacing negative thoughts with neutral, realistic ones is the first bridge to cross. You do not have to lie to yourself and say everything is perfect. Just acknowledge that you are learning and growing. Now, let us move to the second pillar of confidence, which is your physical presence. Your mind and body are connected in a powerful feedback loop. When you feel nervous, your body hunches over and you take up less space. But the reverse is also true. If you change your posture, your brain starts to feel more powerful. Stand tall with your shoulders back and your chest open. Make eye contact with people when you speak to them. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but your brain is watching your body. It says, if I am standing like a leader, I must be a leader. Yes, well, this is not about faking it until you make it. It is about using your physiology to shift your psychology. Take slow, deep breaths to calm your nervous system. When you speak, do not rush to fill the silence. Confident people are comfortable with pauses. They know that what they have to say is worth waiting for. Practice walking into a room with the intention of being there. Do not look at the floor or check your phone to avoid eye contact. Own the space you occupy. This leads us to the third type of confidence builder, which is competence. You cannot just think your way into confidence. You have to act. Confidence is built through the evidence of your own capabilities. If you want to feel confident in a skill, you must practice that skill. Every time you do something difficult and survive, your confidence grows. It is like building a muscle. You start with small weights and work your way up. Do one thing every day that scares you just a little bit. It could be as simple as asking a question in a meeting, or maybe it is striking up a conversation with a stranger. These small wins stack up over time. They provide the proof your brain needs to believe in you. But what happens when you fail? This is where most people lose their momentum. They see failure as a sign that they are not meant for success. Confident people see failure differently. They see it as data. It is just information telling them what did not work. If you can detach your self-worth from your results, you become unstoppable. You realize that a bad day does not mean a bad life. This mindset shift is crucial for long-term resilience. Let us dive deeper into the social aspect of being self-assured. How do you handle other people's opinions? Most people are terrified of being judged. They change their behavior to fit in or to please others. But the most confident people know they cannot please everyone. They have a set of internal values that guide them. When you know what you stand for, other people's criticism loses its sting. You realize that their judgment is often a reflection of their own insecurities. Stop asking for permission to be yourself. Start expressing your needs and boundaries clearly. It is okay to say no to things that do not align with your goals. In fact, saying no is one of the most confident things you can do. It shows that you value your time and your energy. As you start to set boundaries, you will notice something interesting. People will actually respect you more, not less. They see that you are someone who knows their worth, and that respect from others further reinforces your own self-respect. It is a positive cycle that keeps building on itself. But remember, this process takes time and patience. You will have days where you feel like you have gone backward. You will have moments of doubt that feel overwhelming. The true secret lies in how you handle those specific moments when you feel the most vulnerable. In those moments of doubt, do not let your temporary feelings dictate your permanent reality. Acknowledge the fear when it arises, but do not let it sit in the driver's seat of your life. Let us look at the final piece of this psychological puzzle, which is the practice of self-compassion. Many people mistakenly confuse true confidence with being incredibly tough or heartless toward themselves. But being kind to yourself when you stumble is actually the ultimate power move for long-term success. It allows you to get back up faster and keep moving toward your goals without the weight of shame. Confidence is not a destination you reach, but a lifelong journey of rediscovering your own inner strength. It is about coming home to yourself and trusting that you are enough exactly as you are right now. You do not need to wait for a specific achievement or a promotion to feel proud of your character. You can choose to step into your power right now, in this very second, by simply deciding to do so. Start by acknowledging the incredible progress you have already made, even if it feels small to you. Think about the various challenges you have already successfully overcome throughout your life. You have a 100% survival rate for every single one of your hardest days so far. That is more than enough proof that you have what it takes to handle whatever comes next. So, walk a little taller today and speak a little clearer when you share your ideas with others. Listen to that quiet inner voice that tells you that you are capable and worthy of respect. The world is waiting for the version of you that is no longer afraid to be truly seen. It is time to stop playing small and start taking up the space that you rightfully deserve. Your confidence is a gift not only to yourself, but also to everyone who interacts with you.